Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mayor Tim Balderman from the Village of New Lenox. I wanted to take this opportunity to give you a village-wide update on the coronavirus, COVID-19, as it pertains to our community and the services that are provided here. But first, I'd like to start by saying thank you. The Village of New Lenox is an amazing community, filled with so many caring people that want to constantly help others, especially in a time of need. And I can assure you right now, we are in a time of need. First and foremost, this coronavirus is a crisis. It is very serious. Anyone that thinks otherwise is clearly mistaken. At all levels of the government now, this matter is being taken very, very seriously. There have been some changes in information that we have received that many of you probably have heard by following this on the news, but I'd like to share them with you at this time. There will be a spike in numbers of those that have tested positive for the coronavirus. As of this taping, we only have one confirmed case in Will County. However, as tests become more available and that information is disseminated, not only here, but around the country and around the globe, we're going to see a large increase in the number of reported confirmed cases. That doesn't necessarily mean that the disease is suddenly spreading at a much higher rate. It just means that the tests are now available and we'll have that information available to us faster than before. There was a belief that this virus was only critically affecting the elderly population or those with some pre-existing health conditions. Reports are now coming out from other countries that younger people are not only showing the infection, but are seriously ill from it. The CDC and our government is recommending that all of our population, regardless of your age or your health condition, take this very seriously and practice some following steps. One, first and foremost, social distancing. The request is that you stay at least 6 feet apart from each other, that you only gather in groups of more than 10 if it's absolutely essential, that you try to self-quarantine as much as you possibly can. It is imperative that you continue to follow the safety tips of washing your hands regularly, disinfecting all surfaces with appropriate bleach cleaners. This is a droplet virus. It is not an airborne virus, it is a droplet virus. And there is belief that those droplets can exist on surfaces for a number of days. So please take those precautions. If you do not feel well, stay home and stay away from people as much as you possibly can. If you feel like you are showing symptoms of the coronavirus, the hospitals have asked us to tell you to stay home, contact your primary physician first instead of just driving to the emergency room. Your primary physician should ask you a series of questions and they will make the determination of whether or not you should go to the emergency room. If you are told to do so, it's requested that you call the hospital ahead of time to tell them that you are coming in and why you are coming there. The hospitals are still trying to get their hands on the appropriate testing. They still need permission from the Department of Public Health to be able to submit a sample for the coronavirus. Now, as far as other hospital regulations goes, they have put restrictions on visitors at Silver Cross, as I'm sure is the case at hospitals across our area. Please visit the Silver Cross website for that information and other pertinent health information. As far as the village is concerned and the services that we provide, I'd like to give you an update. We are making sure that our employees at every level of village government are following these same protocols the best that they can. Effective immediately and until further notice, all village facilities and buildings are closed to the public. All tours are suspended. Any meetings that were to take place inside the village hall or at our police department or public works facility are canceled until further notice. All of our departments are encouraging you to call, email, or use our website for any village service that's non-essential. As far as the village hall is concerned, although it will be closed, the second floor vestibule of the village hall will remain open. There will be drop-off bins where you can put your water bills, your building permits, and any items you have for the Chamber of Commerce. We also have our water bill drop-off box outside where you can leave that type of correspondence. Please use that drop-off box. If you need envelopes for your water bills, they will be inside the second floor vestibule. As far as garbage stickers or Metra tokens are concerned, both of our jewel stores and the 7-Eleven have those for sale. For our building community, we ask that you consider our collective health and safety and only conduct essential building department business until further notice. If you need to pay a permit fee or pay fines, please call the Village Hall to make an appointment. During this period of time, the village will continue to collect impact fee payments for disbursement to all of our taxing bodies, but they must be submitted in separate checks. On a much, much, much less important scale, our Triple Play Concert Series tickets will not go on sale in early April. We are postponing the sale of those tickets until further notice. Our hope is that we'll be able to do that the first week of May, but it all determines on what happens with this crisis. The police department. The police department lobby will remain open on a limited basis, but they are asking that you only go to the police department if it's absolutely necessary. If you need service of a non-emergency nature, please contact the non-emergency phone number at 815-485-2500. And if you have an emergency and need to see a police officer, always call 911. Our police department will be conducting as much non-essential business by telephone if possible. Additionally, if you do require an officer, please don't be alarmed if they're wearing protective gear. That is for your safety and for theirs. The police department will no longer be providing the service of fingerprinting for residents for job applications or adoptions until further notice. Officers that arrive at an individual residence for that personal contact may ask you to step outside, and they will keep the appropriate social distance. Please don't hesitate to call the police if you have any additional questions, or you can always visit their website as well. Their administrative office phone number is 815-462-6100. Our Public Works Department. They have split the street, water, and wastewater division departments into teams to try and mitigate the impact of the potential spread of the virus on village service delivery. The village's vehicles are prepared and a fuel capacity has been filled, and we have plenty of stock to keep our fleet rolling. The water department has suspended appointments outside of emergencies. This includes water meter installations. Wastewater department is only entering houses If there is a backup, other issues will be dealt with over the phone. I have been in contact with many of our local businesses, especially those that have been directly impacted by the forced closures. We ask that you check the New Lenox Chamber of Commerce website for those businesses that are still able to provide curbside service or drive-through service. We ask that you patronize those businesses. The small local business owner is the backbone of our community. They need us now. So many of them give so much to our community. It's time for us to give back. Additionally, there has been many changes to hours and policies from our local grocery stores and pharmacies. On our New Lenox webpage, you will see a link that you can click on that will provide you with all of the latest information for their hours, including some designated hours for seniors and those who have a depleted immune system. So many of you in this community have called and asked how you can give back, how you can help others that are in need, whether it's with childcare, giving a ride, picking up food or medicine for those in need. We are compiling a list of everyone that would like to help out in one way or another. I'm going to give you a email address at the end of this. If you'd like your name added to that list of volunteers, we ask that you email us so we can contact you if needed. As the mayor, I couldn't be any more proud of this community, and I thank you and I'm grateful for your willingness to help others. That email address for volunteering or for any other questions that you may have of the village regarding the impact that this virus is having on our services or on our local partners is covid@newlenox.net. That's COVID at newlenox.net, or COVID-19@newlenox.net. We will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Again, all of our local partners, whether it's the hospital, the library, the park district, the township, our schools, have websites that are up to date with their information. You can access them from our webpage, or you can go to theirs directly. Again, this is a very fluid situation. It's one that's very serious, and the health and well-being of our residents is of utmost importance to me and the board. We will continue to provide updates to you via local television, our webpage, and social media. We are also in contact with the press on a regular basis to provide press releases to you. We ask that you please take this seriously, stay safe, and don't ever hesitate to contact us if we can be of assistance. Thank you.